Welcome to the Round 11 edition of the Queensland Premier Rugby Wrap, your one-stop shop for all the best action from the latest round of Queensland Premier Rugby. There were a few surprises in the results from last Saturday as some high-profile teams fell to strong opposition. Here are the highlights and results for Round 11 of Queensland Premier Rugby. Brothers were able to put together a convincing 43-17 win over Bond University after they went winless in their past three starts. Easts showed glimpses of the rugby that took them to premiership glory last season in their 29-14 win over South. Norths picked up their first win of the year against West despite a late Bulldogs comeback, and in the Queensland Premier Rugby's game of the round, University were held scoreless in their first loss of the season as Sunnybank affirmed their tag as the informed side of the competition with a 17-0 victory in front of a vibrant home crowd at Old Mac Oval. South started strong in what turned out to be a brutal match at Chipsy Oval. Prop David Fayal laid the platform for the Magpies with a barnstorming run before Jed O'Hare crashed over for the home side. East responded well and scored a try on the stroke of half-time through Reds wider training squad member UJ Selteni. Matt Brandon nailed the conversion to lead the scores at 14-12 at half-time. The Tigers were ruthless in the second half as Selteni's second try sealed the win for the visiting side and earned the defending champions a much-needed bonus point. Brothers began extremely well with fullback Pierce Fitzgerald having a hand in all three of the brothers' tries before the half-time break, including this neat grubber kick which gave Isaiah Mosese the second of his three tries and gave the home side a 17-0 lead heading into the break. Fitzgerald was influential once again in the Brethren's next try as he sent a swooping pass to Giles Beveridge for his first try of the day after beating several defenders in the lead-up. Bond did not give in and scored the final three tries of the match, including this spectacular effort from winger Josh Rayner. North's first half display was one built on expansive rugby as they scored tries by chancing their arm out wide. This team try for the Eagles at the 28-minute mark was the pick of the bunch. The slick set-piece try to St George Queensland Reds extended squad member Varesa Mataitini had the visitors in front 26-8 following the conversion. That's where the Bulldogs began their comeback. A try on the siren to George Morceau gave halfback Tim Smith the chance to win the game for the home side, but it wasn't to be as Norths picked up their first win of 2014. Both Sunnybank and University were resilient in their defensive performances at Old Mac Oval, but the Dragons took full advantage of their opportunities upon JJ Taulangi's sin binning late in the match. After opening a 7-0 half-time lead through a try to Matthew Finotti, the Dragons were held out for several phases on the University line a number of times. But the eventual continuation of penalties inside the University 22 saw Taulangi sent to the bin, and ensuing penalty was compounded by a try to Henry Taufu off the back of a strong Dragons scrum. This week's Musashi high performer is Sunnybank skipper Rex Tapawai. Congratulations Rex, we hope you enjoy your Musashi prize pack. That win puts Sunnybank into second place on the Queensland Premier Rugby ladder as University remains on top of the pile with 44 competition points. Sunnybank's superior points difference edges them ahead of Jeeps, who trailed by Brothers by just one competition point to round out the top four. The Brethren displaced South with their win last Saturday, while East stayed in touching distance of a finals berth with their win over the Magpies. West picked up 2 bonus points in their last gasp loss to Norths to leave them on 16 points, with Bond and the Eagles rounding out the competition ladder. Looking forward to this Saturday's matches, East will host West at David Wilson Field, Bond will face the Red Hot Dragons at Robina, University will look to get back in the winner's circle when they host Norths at St Lucia, and in Queensland Premier Rugby's game of the round, Jeeps will face South at Yoku Road. Well, that's all we have time for in this week's Queensland Premier Rugby Wrap. Be sure to check out our latest edition of the Queensland Premier Rugby Weekly later this week to see which St George Queensland Reds players will be lining up for their local club on Saturday. And don't forget to head down to your local Queensland Premier Rugby club this weekend to catch the stars of tomorrow today.